And and they've got a lot of guys up around the box, and we still able to get this kind of yard.
Same formation. Under center, Porter gets the handoff going straight at the middle. He's breaking free. He's got a lot of room to run. He's free at the 5-yard line. Touchdown, Baylor Red Raiders.
Yes, sir. George broke about 2 tackles on that play, and he sprinted and he darted, man, and he got pay dirt, and what a tremendous run right there. You're not going to tackle George Porter with your arm. You're not going to tackle him with arms, and you've got to lock him up and drive him down, and George broke 2 tackles and hit pay dirt for the Red Raiders' first score of the night.
Rafael Gaglianone comes in for the extra point attempt. Oh, it's a low kick. But it does go through the uprights. It's a muffed kick, but it still went through the uprights, so hey, it counts.
It wasn't pretty, but it was good. And 7-0 Red Raiders, 4:05 left to go in the first quarter. Just took the ball, methodically ran the ball up and down the field. Offensive line working good, and what a great way to on your opening possession to get 7 points. Rafael Gaglianone. As Raphael get ready to approach and kick it off.
Yeah, if we can, if we don't have to run a pass play all night, fine by me.
Fine by me too, Alex.
Gaglianone sets up to kick off. 7-0 is the lead for the Red Raiders, 4:09 on the clock here in the first quarter. The kick is up, and it is a good kick that will go back for a touchback. So Columbia Central will set up for their second possession of the game from their own 20-yard line.
Yes, indeed. We'll set up shop as the defense come out on the field, the ball resting on the 20-yard line, and we'll get ready for another dose of this double tight ends and them trying to run the ball and trying to pass, I guess, on third down. And but a team like this, we need to be really leery of them going play action as much as they running the football.
Yep. Markham is playing offense, defense, and special teams. So
wow.
He needs might have to get him some rest. So Markham gets a handoff, gives the handoff right at the middle. This running back is still moving his feet, breaks a couple of tackles, and is finally brought down at the Columbia Central 30-yard line by Jalen Simmons. I believe he spun forward for the first down, and that will be a Columbia Central first down.
Yeah, number 3, Martin, is a hard runner, man, yep. And he hits the hole hard, and he's hard to bring down, and our guys are going to have to get him locked up and get him stopped initially at the line of scrimmage.
Markham's under center, 2 receivers to his left, none to his right, drops back, fakes the handoff. He's going to scramble for himself, breaking it up the middle, and is brought down by number 15, Bryce Reynolds, after the 7-yard gain.
Yeah, once again, the coverage is sound, and he drops back, and the pocket's caving in on him, and he found him a lane, and he got good yardage on that, but our secondary is doing a tremendous job getting their receivers covered.
They are. Columbia Central will set up 2nd and 3 from their own 38-yard line. 3 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock and ticking. Markham sets up under center, same formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Handoff goes to the back, straight up the middle. He's got some room to run. He has the first down and then some. Russell Burton and Jalen Simmons bring him down at the Columbia Central 46-yard line. Yeah,
he's a great cutback runner. What a nifty, shifty guy. He takes the ball initially, and he's just basically picking his hole, and he's quick, man. He's a good-looking tailback.
No doubt about it. He is definitely finding his holes and taking advantage of them so far here tonight. Markham sets up, same formation. Handoff goes to goes to Martin once again up the middle, but goes for no gain, stopped up at the line by the Red Raiders.
Yeah, now that was a perfect example of our linemen engaging with their linemen and getting to creating a new line of scrimmage, and there's not any holes to be found in that, and that's about a loss of a half a yard on the play, and that's a great defensive stand there by the defensive front for the Red Raiders.
Markham under center, takes a snap, fakes the handoff up the middle. Pass goes over the right side and is tipped by Landry Taylor and falls incomplete. Russell Burton was almost there for the interception, but just wide. So that will be incomplete, bringing up a 3rd and 10 for the Columbia Central Lions.
That's textbook there. You know, there was a quick hitch, and Landry broke on the ball quite brilliantly and got his hand in there and knocked it up. But what a way to backpedal and drive on the football, and just a great defensive back play by Landry Taylor.
We have broken the 2-minute mark here, 1:59 on the clock. Valley Central moving forward at the 47, their own 47-yard line.
Watch that screen again.
Screen to the right side to number 5. Russell Burton comes up.
Whoa, great play.
His foot, and Jalen Simmons and Colton Jumper come forward to make the final tackle.
Yes, sir. We had that one coached up really well, and and we saw it read it initially from his drop back, another jailbreak screen, and our guys pursued out there led by Jalen, and just a tremendous defensive play by the Red Raider defense.
So the punt team will come out once again for Columbia Central. Back to receive number 6, Landry Taylor. The punt is away, and it is out of bounds at the Baylor 31-yard line, where we will take over for our second possession of the game tonight. Daryl, do we stick to our game plan, or do we see if we try to work in the passing game, or do we just keep it on the ground and say, hey, stop us if you can?
I tell you what, like I say, if it's not broke, don't fix it, Alex, and we're moving the ball up and down the field. But I tell you what, when we do go play action and take a shot, man, it should be wide open, because I'm telling you, they got 8 and 9 guys lurking around in that box, and we should be able to hit them quite deep at any time.
Yep, Isaac White and Joey Rogers are set up at the receiver positions wide on each side. O'Connor is in the same formation. Porter gets the handoff once again up the middle, keeping his feet moving, and falls forward for about a 6 or 7 yard gain. Yeah,
just another off tackle play, and our guys are coming off the ball with some emphasis tonight, and engaging with the defensive lineman and drive them off the football. And 8 yards on first down. Yeah. You can run anything now when you're able to do that.
That will bring up a 2nd and 3 from the Baylor 38-yard line. 50 seconds on the clock and ticking here in the first quarter. Coda Nix to the right, Isaac White to the left. Michael O'Connor sets up in the same formation. Keeps it for himself, pushing it up the middle. He'll fall forward. That will be good enough for a Chattanooga Land Company first down.
Yeah, that was a quarterback sneak, and you got a 6'6" frame, and you lay out there. Yeah. 3 yards is, easy to obtain, and that's the Chattanooga Land Company 1st and 10, and we marching again as the clock's ticking down. We may get one more play in on here, and then that'll end the quarter probably.
Yeah, that's one of the. If this is the last play of this quarter, that's probably one of the fastest quarters we've seen this year.
I would agree to that.
O'Connor under center, same formation, gives the handoff quickly to Houston Clements, spins off the line and breaks it outside, but falls at the line for no gain. That will bring up a 2nd and 10 as we head into the second quarter.
Yeah, just that trap play there, and we initially, I don't think, got it either a linebacker or one of the defensive linemen maybe shot a gap and got us stopped initially at the line of scrimmage, and that'll put us in a 2nd and 10 as the quarter ends. But what a good quarter for the Red Raiders. You got a 7-0 lead. You're running the ball well, and right now, we can do no wrong, and that's great to see our kids come out and play with the emphasis. And this is really the first time that I've ever seen this young line, and it's visibly clear to me that they are coming off the football, engaging with the defensive linemen, and staying with them, and running lanes are opening up for our backs. And if we continue that, Alex, the way that these guys for Columbia Central play both ways, a lot of them, man, by the end of the game, they're going to be wore down, and we'll be able to do a lot of different things at that point.
Yeah, you said it. Our line is just dominating this game so far right now, and you can't complain with that. If you can win at the line, you can win ball games, and that's what we're doing right now, and it's obviously working. This is only our second possession of the game. We're up 7-0, and there's no sign of stopping us right now. We haven't had to run a pass play yet so far tonight, and we know how strong our passing game is, so we haven't even had to use our entire offense yet. But Baylor sets up. Michael O'Connor comes back into the game. 2nd and 10. 12 minutes on the clock here to start the second quarter. Handoff is faked to George Porter. Michael O'Connor brings it over to the right side. He'll keep it for himself. He's going to break it over the right side. Breaks one tackle. He's still moving forward. He will get the first down and then some. Falls forward for about 12 yards and good enough for the Chattanooga Land Company first down.
Yeah, you like your quarterback. He showed some toughness there, but, you kind of don't want him taking those kind of hits. I'm sure Coach Massey would like him to get down a little bit sooner on that. And, Michael is a tall, lanky kid, and 2 or 3 guys had a good shot on him there. But, it was a Chattanooga Land Company 1st and 10.
Dale, after this first quarter here tonight, George Porter already has 54 yards. He's after 5 rushes. He's averaging 11 yards a carry. O'Connor takes a snap, gives a handoff to Porter up the middle, who keeps his legs moving and is finally brought down after about an 8-yard gain. Yep,
man, listen, eight's a wild tonight because George seemed to be on that number 8, and I tell you what, I can tell you exactly what's going to happen. He's going to continue to run, and eventually he's going to break off a long one because George is getting to the second level really quick before he's being touched, which means our offensive line is doing a tremendous job.
Certainly, they definitely are. So that will bring up a second. It's second about 3.5. 10:52 on the clock and ticking. O'Connor comes to the line under center, gives the handoff to Jalen Simmons straight up the middle from the fullback position, and he will fall forward very close to the first down marker, depending on the spot. That might be good enough for the Chattanooga Land Company first down.
Yep, I like our strategy right now. You run a off-tackle play, let George pick up about 8, and then you run a quick trap inside and move the chains. And what an effective formula right now, and I think they're going to take a timeout to measure this, and this might be another first down for the Red Raiders.
From our angle up here, we're a little off position, but it does appear as if that ball is crossing the line. So I think it is good enough for a first down, but I think they will be bringing out the chain crew to measure this one off.
Okay, you went out on the line. I'm going to check out your young guys.
Hey, last game I was pretty good at that.
Yeah, I have to give it to you, but your call is first down. We'll see if those young guys prevail again. I can't tell, so I'm gonna remain silent. I'm gonna take the 5th on this one.
Oh, it's close. I think we got it. Yep.
Boy, hey man, you are 100%, young man. Those good eyes, those good young eyes, and another Chattanooga Land Company 1st and 10.
O'Connor will bring his team to the line, 1st and 10 from the Columbia Central 36-yard line. 10:25 on the clock. Coda Nix and Isaac White set up on each side at wide receiver position. O'Connor still in the same formation. Gives the handoff to Porter up the middle, who breaks the free. He's got some room to run. He keeps his feet moving. And 3 Columbia Central defenders have to bring him down all the way. And their own 15-yard line. That will be good enough for the Chattanooga Land Company first down.
I think he multiplied that one. I think he did 8 times 2 and got about 16. But, George is motivated. Talking to George, and, George is excited about playing. And just right now, the line, you can't just overestimate, how great the line is playing right now.
So 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders from the Columbia Central 15-yard line. O'Connor gives the handoff to Porter right up the middle, and his shortest run he's had all night goes for about 1, maybe 2 yards, and is brought down right up the left side by the line.
Yeah, they defended that one really well. We went back to, running the ball off tackle, and they kind of clogged us up there up front. But we'll keep plugging at it, and that puts it in a 2nd and 10.
Oh, that ball actually, he got a few yards on that play. I didn't.
Okay.
We've got a bad angle for this that where they are on the field, but it'll bring up a 2nd and 8. O'Connor gives the handoff once again to Porter, who breaks it free. He's got some room to run. He's very close to the end zone.
Running hard.
And he is just so close. He maybe is close to the first down. The first down is right there within the 5-yard line. Porter was right at it when he was finally brought down.
I'm telling you what, man, Georgia's got some pep in his step and some spring in his shoes tonight. And, you know, man, he's running motivated tonight, and he almost got pay dirt on that.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 2 from the Columbia Central 7-yard line. 8:40 on the clock and ticking. O'Connor under center, same formation once again. Jalen Simmons, that's George Porter at a halfback position. Porter gets the handoff once again, and that play was read very well by the Columbia Central defense, and George Porter is brought down in the backfield. That will bring up a 4th and about 5 for these Red Raiders. Possibly going to see Rafael Gaglianone come out here for his first field goal attempt of the night.
Yeah, there come the field goal unit, you know, trotting out, and, you know, I don't know if he's 9 for 9 or this would be 10 for 10.
Yeah, he's 9 for 9. This will be 10 for 10 if he can put it through.
This will be 10 for 10 if he can get this one on the board, and this will be a big score to put us up at 2 possessions if he can make this one.
Gaglianone sets up. Michael O'Connor to hold. The kick is up. No good. Gaglianone misses his first field goal of the season. So the lead will stay 7-0 for the Red Raiders here after their second possession. But it was still a great possession. You can't walk off the field with your head down. Gaglianone is maybe a little disappointed after missing his first field goal, but hey, he's still having a great season, and he cannot let that one get to him.
Absolutely. You know he was going to miss at some point, and you know, I'd rather miss a field goal with us being up 7-0 and, you know, and playing as well as we are. And, you know, and that puts him down to right about the 20-yard line, and our defense is well rested. Hopefully we can get another quick 3 and out here.
Markham brings his team to the line. Same formation they've been running all night. 1 receiver to each side, and the screen pass goes to the right side. It is dropped incomplete by number 5, the wide receiver Hall, for Columbia Central offense. That will bring up a 2nd and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, just a quick hitch out there, and he did what's taboo in the receiving business is he tried to run upfield before he caught the football, and the ball landed softly to the ground, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Columbia Central Lions.
Markham comes to the line, 2 receivers to the left, none to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Handoff goes right up the middle and is stopped up very quickly by that's Big D. Derek Green, number 55, gets the tackle right there, right at the line. The ball goes for no gain. That will bring up 3rd and 10 for the Columbia Central offense.
Yeah, Derek whipped the offensive lineman, stood him up, and met the running back and had them both in his arm. He had the offensive lineman in one arm and the running back in another arm, and that'll put him in a 3rd down and 10. And this will be a big play for us if we can get a stop here and force them to punt on their end of the football field.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, if we can stop this one right here, we could take our next possession into halftime. So Columbia Central sets up 3rd and long from their own 20-yard line. Play action pass will go over the right side. It is incomplete off the right sideline. Very close play. Landry Taylor in coverage is able to defend that one very well. So that will bring up a 4th and 10 for the Columbia Central team, and the special teams unit will come out.
Right, they could have caught that one, and talking to some Columbia Central people, they said that they were having a problem with the receivers dropping a lot of passes because they got a really good quarterback, and that's why they wasn't throwing as much as they were last year.
So Markham will punt after he cannot get his offense going, so it's a rugby punt once again. It's got a good little rugby punt, though, and it goes all the way past the Baylor 40-yard line. And Baylor will set up from their own 38-yard line. 6:49 on the clock. 7-0 is your lead for your Red Raiders. Yeah,
that the punter is running and doing that rugby punt, and right now he's getting tremendous roll, tremendous bounce on that, and we gotta catch those. We gotta run up and catch those because he gained about another 20 yards of field position with the bounce.
O'Connor comes to the line with his team. Same formation we've been running all night. That's 1 receiver to each side and a fullback and a halfback in the backfield. Snap is back. Handoff goes to Houston Clements right at the middle from the fullback position. Is stopped up quickly in the backfield for a loss of about 1. That will bring up 2nd and 11 for the Red Raiders from their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, there's that other trap, and we lost about 2 yards on it. And like I say, Columbia Central is content to put that many people in the box. And, that right there was tough sledding for Houston on that run.
Yeah, we got to pay attention for this. For as you said, we're going to run a little play action pass sometime here soon. Try to go for one deep, and it could come at any time. O'Connor sets up, same formation, same men in the backfield. Handoff is fake to George Porter. O'Connor rolling out to the right. Pass goes out to Chandler Gallagher over the right side, who falls making the catch, but it is complete at the 50-yard line. That is good enough for the Chattanooga Land Company first down.
That was just a beautiful thing of beauty. Play action made the blitzing linebacker hesitate for a little bit. Micah jetted out and sprint passed out on the corner and hit Gallagher going across on the seam pass.
Yeah, and a great catch made by Chandler Gallagher as he falls to the ground but makes the catch in midair and is good enough for the first down. So Baylor will set up 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line, 5:45 on the clock and ticking. Snap is back. Handoff goes to Houston Clements. He's got some room to run, moving forward and falls after about a 7-yard gain.
I tell you what Columbia Central doing, that's a great 7-yard gain. Their defensive linemen are pinching, and, even after Michael handed the ball off, he was still tackled, and, we're going to pop one. We're going to pop one long as they keep on pitching their defensive linemen.
O'Connor comes to the line. Same formation. Calling an audible at the line. Snap is back. Handoff goes to Porter, going straight up the middle. Number 8, Markham, the quarterback, and I'm not sure what position he's playing, but he's playing all around tonight. He gets in the backfield and is able to bring down Porter behind the line for a short loss or close to no loss at all, but that will nevertheless bring up a 3rd and about 3 from the Columbia Central 42-yard line.
They bringing guys on every play, and they just playing the game right at the line of scrimmage, and right now is a good opportunity for us to hit them vertically down the field. I don't know who it was. Both it looked like might have been a false start on our guy. They both moved at the same time, but I think our guy initially moved first as the referee says false start on our guy.
That will be a false start on the Baylor offensive line. So that will bring up a 3rd and about 7, maybe 8 for the Red Raiders from the Columbia Central 47-yard line. 4:23 on the clock. Same formation we've been in all night. O'Connor under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and it's rushed in the backfield. Gets back for the sack.
He's calling us down. Did he call it down, or did he give them the ball?
How could they give him the ball?
It's down. They'd
definitely be down.
But the Columbia Central coaches and the sideline went wild, and as they thought it was their ball, but he was down by contact.
Yeah, the ground. Good sack there by the Columbia defense, but that will bring up 4th and very long. Ian Jump will come in to punt the ball away. Two return men back for Columbia Central all the way back at their 15-yard line. They definitely have heard of the leg this kid has. It's a good punt. Not a lot of air, but it gets a bad bounce, and it's rolling at about the 30-yard line, and will be downed by Sean Wampler. So Columbia Central will set up the 3rd possession of the night from their own 30-yard line. Good field position. We'll have to see if their offense can get something going.
Yeah, you can hear the crowd, and and they've come alive on that last series. Yep. The Red Raiders had great field position and a huge sack. As they sent the house again on us, and they sacked us for a big loss, and now the ball sits on about the 31-yard line, and our defense needs about one more good stand here and hopefully go in the half, with a 7-0 lead or even more.
So Markham brings his team to the line. Same formation they've been in all night. He drops back for the pass, looking over the right side. He's going to go deep. He's got a man open over the right side. It is complete down the right side. Mike Davis in coverage, and no one is able to bring him down. Landry Taylor finally in pursuit is able to bring him down at about the Baylor 5-yard line. A huge pass play for the Columbia Central offense. Gets a huge gain and will take it down 1st and goal for Columbia Central at the Baylor 5-yard line.
Yeah, they gave another running formation and kind of snuck one in on us and tricked us on that and went play action and dialed it up and came up big as the ball sits around the 5-yard line. As you hear the PA announcer saying a 64-yard pass play.
Yep, that was big. Momentum is definitely shifting for Columbia Central fans here right now. After we started off pretty much just dominating this game, they've definitely had a bit of a comeback here so far, and they're definitely showing it right now. They're threatening in the Baylor red zone at our 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Markham brings his team to the line and gives the handoff going straight to the middle, but it is stopped for no gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and goal for the Columbia Central offense.
That was a good goal line play there. You know, we created a new line of scrimmage up front, and there wasn't much running room there. And, you know, this could be a big stand, you know, for the Red Raiders, man. If we could stop them here and, you know, I don't know if they've got a field goal kicker or what, you know, but if we could hold them to a field goal attempt or put them in a 4th down to where they went for it, boy, that would be big for us right now. And Columbia Central calls a timeout to talk things over with 2:27 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Baylor Red Raiders 7, Columbia Central 0, but they're sitting up shop on about the 5-yard line in the red zone, and hopefully our defense can rise up and get a good stop here.
Yeah, if you said it, I mean, Baylor's really just our defense is actually performing very well here tonight. The run plays have been shut down quite well. They actually had quite a good running game in the beginning of this their first couple of possessions, but it's kind of quieted down. The big plays they got was obviously the 60-plus yard pass play, and that's why they're threatening us right now. It's not really a solid offensive production that they're putting forth right now. So this Baylor defense definitely has a chance right now to get a goal line stand and force a field goal. So this will be interesting to watch. Columbia Central comes to the line. Markham brings his team to the line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 tight end to the left, and 2 backs in the backfield. Man goes in motion back to the right side. Run goes to the right side and is stopped up behind the line by a plethora of Baylor defenders.
Yeah, that was just a great play, Alex, on a stretch play. Yep. And, you know, our guys got upfield as you need to do when they run that. And they tried to bring a tight end across and then reset him and then run back up top. And that's going to put him in a 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. And 3rd down and goal. Boy, if we can get another good stop here, we'll put them in an awkward position to maybe have to go for it or at least think about kicking the field goal. But we need to get this stop here.
1:49 on the clock. Snap goes back. Pass play looking over the left side. Man is open. Incomplete pass, though. Woo. That will bring up the man was open. Landry Taylor slipped on the wet turf down there, or wet grass down there. So man was open, but the pass was just wide, and it goes off the wide receiver's fingertips and falls incomplete. That will bring up a 4th and goal for the Columbia Central offense at the Baylor 5-yard line.
And the field goal unit have trotted out, and I heard that we've got a field goal block unit out, and, you know, hopefully we can get this thing blocked. Boy, this would be a tremendous stand if we could come up with them not getting any points or all, and it'd be a big stand if they get 3, too.
Snap is back.
He got it. He got it.
Field goal is blocked by number 25, Russell Burton. And we fall on it, so that is a great correction there. Colton Jumper, I believe, blocked that field goal attempt, but huge play there by the Baylor special teams.
You talk about momentum being taken right away from you. You know, what a great call on a punt, a field goal block, and our guys got it blocked as his ball sit down on the 6-yard line, and no points on the board, and the Red Raiders with 1:32 left to go in the second quarter with a 7-0 lead. Wow.
Snap goes back. O'Connor gives the handoff, but the play is called dead.
Before it even got started,
Yep.
I think that we had a false start on that. Yep. Once again, Alex, as we look and we out and we see, and man, they've got so many purple jerseys up around the line of scrimmage. There's 4, I count 7 in the box right now.
Snap goes back and handoff goes up the middle for close to nothing.
Yeah, I think right now we content with being able to.
I agree.
You know, run it out and go into half and receive the ball the second half, and you know, because we dodged the bullet down there due to great defensive play down at the 5-yard line with 1st and goal as they had it.
No doubt about it. 7-0 is the lead for your Red Raiders. We have the ball on our own 18-yard line, but seem content with this lead we have right now, because as we just had another handoff play go to George Porter at the right side, falling forward for about a 3-yard gain, close to nothing, 42-6 on the clock as your first half come.
They going to call a timeout.
Yep,
Columbia Central's going to make us, they going to make us run one more play. And, you know, and I know they're thinking that, you know, to get it stopped and make us punt and probably try to either go for the punt block more than likely or set up a return. But, you know, they did call timeout. With 42.5 seconds to go, Red Raiders 7, Columbia Central 0. And a game pretty much, I don't know what the stats right now are, but Jack will be on shortly. But, you know, we should have a tremendous advantage probably yard-wise right now, but due to the running game. But, you know, right now we have a 7-point lead.
O'Connor brings his team to the line. Same formation we've been running all night. Snap goes back. Handoff goes straight up the middle to Houston Clements. He's got a lot of room to run. Moving forward very close to the first down. I believe he's just short of that one.
Yeah, you're right. Referee's marking it down at the 30-yard line. And
timeout is called by Columbia Central. Or, no, that's a...
I don't know what the
clock
call is. Maybe they're measuring.
It doesn't even seem
or
close.
Or timeout. I don't know what they're doing.
They're not saying.
They are measuring it. Well, he marked it, Alex. He's initially set it down on the 30, but now it's sitting at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think the first down was at the 32 anyways, so I don't really think this is very close, and it's not at all.
No, it's not.
So that will bring up a 4th and 1 with 27 seconds left on the clock. Not very sure, but nevertheless, O'Connor will have to run one more play to send this one into halftime.
Wow.
Yeah.
4th down. Timeout is called. Wow.
Columbia Central is going to make us play this half out.
Well, Alex, it's 4th down and 1, and our offense is, you know, as we were on our own 31-yard line, you know, and our offense came and broke the huddle. You know, we didn't see the punt team, and you know, I don't know if we're gonna try to draw them off sides or you know what the scenario is. It's interesting. This will be a very, very interesting call.
Well, if we can get 1 yard, it'll definitely seal it into halftime. But one punt play would give them, without a doubt, one more play from the line. So
And I can already tell you what we're going to do. We're going to punt, I'll guarantee you, because the ball's on our own 31-yard line with 27.5. And, I think we'll punt this thing out of here. And there trots out the punt team.
Ian Jump comes onto the field to punt this one away. Two men back to return this punt.
They got a punt block on.
Timeout for Baylor.
Yeah, I think we just wanted to see, Alex, what
they were going to set up then.
And they look like, if they're going to block it, they still have two returners back, which really doesn't make a lot of sense, but looked like they were overloaded to one side of the line of scrimmage, and they probably gonna come after this one, and Ian's gonna have to take one step and get the ball out of there. We got to have a great snap, and get it out quick. Right now, really the distance really doesn't matter. Just get it out of there and let our defense, because they don't have any timeouts, and and then they don't have that much time with 27.5 left on the clock.
Yeah, if you can just get a high punt and just make sure that they don't have a chance at a return, that would be ideal right now, because a long throw up in the air is very unlikely. So if we can just ensure that they have at least 40 yards on this one play that they're going to get on offense, I think we'll be okay. So Ian Jump back to punt.
Great snap.
Punt is away. Almost blocked, but he does get it away. It's a very good punt.
What a great kick, man.
Yep, and it takes a Columbia Central bounce, but it will be down at the Columbia Central 27-yard line, where they will take over and will get one. They'll get one play. 16.3 seconds left on the clock here in this first half.
Yeah, they'll probably, depending on what they do. If they throw the football, they should be able to get at least 2 to 3 plays, but we don't know. They may try to run a draw play or something like that. But if they throw the football, they should be able to get a couple plays in. Let's just go in at half and regroup and come out and get the opening kickoff.
I agree. Markham brings his team to the line. He's going to drop back for the pass. All three receivers going deep. He's going to take it for himself. Colton Jumper in coverage, and he takes him down at about the 35-yard line, falling for about a 7-yard gain. That will take us into halftime here tonight in Columbia, Tennessee, where your Baylor Red Raiders are winning 7-0 over the Columbia Central Lions here at halftime. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we'll have the Lawson Electric halftime show. Stay tuned.
Hey, sports fans. Are you buying or refinancing a home? Then look no further than the professionals at Franklin American Mortgage. You always get a winning game plan and customer service that's second to none when you work with Franklin American Mortgage or one of their valued industry partners. Contact us today at 1-800-295-1020. Let our service guide you home. Franklin American Mortgage is an equal housing lender. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lawson Electric Company. Since its establishment in 1925, Lawson Electric Company has grown to become Tennessee's largest full-service electrical contracting company with more than 80 years of successful service. Lawson Electric manifests its commitment to quality through its more than 375 employees. Lawson's significant investments in state-of-the-art equipment and human resources allow Lawson to serve its customers with the tools and manpower required when special needs arise. For more information, call Ryan Crimmins, Baylor Class of 78 at 423-267-5471 or visit us on the web at www.lawsonelectric.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jane's Fine Jewelry and Gifts. Since 1986, Jane has been helping Chattanoogan's choose from her exciting collection of fine jewelry and unique gifts. Jane also offers custom design, special orders, repair services, and in-house accounts. Visit Jane's at 735 Broad Street in the James Building. Open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 3:30 or by appointment. On the web at janesfinejewelry.com. Jane's, small shop, big selection. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jane's Fine Jewelry and Gifts at 735 Broad Street, downtown. Visit Jane's Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 3:30 or on the web at janesfinejewelry.com. Stop by to see Jane's eye-catching rings, bracelets, earrings, and necklaces. Jane's also specializes in unique gifts and custom work. Your outdated pieces can be redesigned for a one-of-a-kind new look. Jane's, small shop, big selection. At Baylor, going the distance is a commitment that can bring a team a championship. At Kelly Quality Pre-Owned, going the distance means standing behind our pre-owned vehicles with a money-back guarantee. Yep, a money-back guarantee. When you buy a quality-owned Kelly car, you also get a free first oil change, concierge and shuttle service, and free peace of mind. Our fair value market pricing saves you money. Our money-back guarantee lets you buy with total confidence. 153 at Shallowford and Riverfront at MLK. Whitney Dreyer, financial advisor with Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Whitney has been helping families in this community since 1996. Give him a call for any of your investment planning needs. Go Big Red.
Welcome back, Red Raider fans, to Columbia, Tennessee, where your Red Raiders are taking on the Lions of Columbia Central here tonight. At halftime, your Red Raiders have the lead 7-0 after a very eventful first half. Before we get started, we want to remind you that tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Lawson Electric Company. Since its establishment in 1925, Lawson Electric has grown to become Tennessee's largest full-service electrical contracting company with more than 80 years of successful service. Lawson Electric manifests its commitment to quality through its more than 375 employees. Lawson's significant investments in state-of-the-art equipment and human resources allow Lawson to serve its customers with the tools and manpower required when special needs arise. For more information, call Ryan Crimmins, Baylor Class of 78 at 423-267-5471 or visit us on the web at www.lawsonelectric.com. Also, we'd like to send a quick thanks to Sign Solutions. Sign Solutions is a locally owned and operated printing company right out of Ray County. They offer affordable prices and complete orders in less than 1 week. Sign Solutions takes care of all of BBN's printing needs, and they would love to take care of you too. Call Joel Tipton at 423-285-5461 or visit them online at signsolutions.com. Sign Solutions. If you need it, we can print it. Folks, for your halftime enjoyment tonight, we have Jack McStat Frierson up in the press box with us. He takes care of all of Baylor's stats, and he is the man with the plan if you need any type of stat questions, if you have any type of stat questions. So, Jack, it's been an interesting game so far. It's not a lot of points on the board as we thought it might have played out early in the game. Baylor came out quickly, got a quick stop on Columbia Central's first possession, but then when we came out and got a quick touchdown, we were running the ball quite a bit, and with that offensive production, our two running back, our halfback and our fullback, that's George Porter and Houston Clements, they were getting an awful lot of production. What stats can we say about those two so far as they've had with the success that they've had here in the first half?
So far, we've had 150 rushing yards total from the both of them. George Porter contributing 90 yards with 14 rushes and 1 touchdown, and Houston having 60 yards off of 7 carries. And they were really good in the beginning of the game, and they've been doing really well. It's just they knew that we obviously didn't have our top 2 wide receivers in, and that we were a little bit predictable, but we're still, both of them are still really strong, and they can carry out the game.
Yeah, towards the beginning of the first half, we were really just dominating on the ground, and then Columbia Central kind of adapted to our game plan and began to shut it down a little bit more, and we're going to have to break out the passing game, which I think we've only run 1 pass play so far, and that went for about a 15-yard gain to Chandler Gallagher over the right side and was a first down. So, we can go to that anytime we want. We just haven't been really forced to so far. On the other side of the ball, Baylor's has been really shutting down this Columbia Central offense, except for 1 pass play that Columbia had down the right side that went for about 60 yards. they've really been obsolete on the offensive side of the ball. What can we say about that tonight, Jack?
I mean, that play was obviously, we were playing zone, which means we didn't really have any deep coverage, and once when he broke that deep coverage, there was really no chance that we could even catch him. But otherwise, without that, they would have around 50 yards. But so far, their quarterback has been playing pretty well, I think.
Yeah, he's playing very well for how much he's been playing. He's their quarterback, I think their linebacker, and he is their punter for this Columbia Central team. So he is getting a lot of playing time tonight, and you got to think that he's going to start to get fatigued towards the end of this game. So that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on throughout the rest as this game plays out. Another one of the players on Baylor's defense that has been making a big has had a big performance here tonight is Derek Green on the offensive line. He's been performing very well for this team, and what can we say about him tonight, Jack?
Derek always does a great job in every single game. It may not show it in the stats because being on the defensive line, it's hard to rack up tackles, but really he's been doing a great job in the trenches and in the offensive. When he's been playing on the offensive line, whoever he's going up against, he's pushing him about 5 yards back, and it's really helping out George and Houston.
Yeah, everyone on the line, especially on offense, has been doing outstanding. We've controlled the trenches, which has really opened up our running game, which is giving our passing game we're going to be able to break that out whenever we want to, and Columbia Central really doesn't know when it's coming because we are using our running game so much, and it's being very effective so far. So if we can just keep that up, I believe that we're going to have we're going to be able to keep the momentum up for us so far on this throughout this second half and keep the ball rolling. You agree, Jack?
Mm-hmm. We get the ball the second half, and that's just a good chance for us to just come out with a quick score and just go up.
I agree. Well, it's been great to talk to you tonight, Jack. Can't wait till next week. Until then, Baylor fans, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, Daryl and I will discuss tonight's game and what will come up in the second half here tonight. Stay tuned, Baylor fans.
In football, a Hail Mary pass or a trick play can put points on the scoreboard, but victory usually depends on a successful game plan and diverse playbook. It's the same with investing. Wells Fargo Advisors has the experience, tools, and perspective to help create a diversified investment plan that's right for you. Call financial advisor J.R. Fitch at Wells Fargo Advisors in Dalton at 706-278-5232. Tonight's game is sponsored by Weeks Paving. Weeks provides quality construction of roads, parking lots, driveways, and many other surfaces. For more information, call 423-821-2669 or visit them on the web at weekspaving.com. And remember, with Weeks Paving, quality does not have to be expensive. Pratt Home Builders, once again, has been listed among the top 200 builders in the country. Chattanooga continually calls Pratt the best of the best, and it looks like America agrees. The best homes for the best value. Pratt Homes, 757-7687, or visit prattliving.com. Pratt Homes and Baylor classes of 94 and 96 say, Go Raiders. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Atomic Films. Located on Tremont Street in North Chattanooga, Atomic Films offers a complete line of film and video services. Look for them on the web at atomicfilms.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by Crust Pizza. Has all that cheering made you hungry? Then stop by either downtown, South Broad Street, or right down Signal Mountain Road in Red Bank for a post-game bite. Crust offers a variety of cracker-thin crust-style pizzas along with an array of fresh salads and delicious pasta dishes. And the most affordable beer list in town. Open till 11 p.m., Crust is the perfect post-game venue for Raider fans both young and old. Looking to buy or refinance a home? Then go with a company you can trust. Franklin American Mortgage, your nationally recognized mortgage lender. Whether you're working directly with Franklin American Mortgage or one of their valued industry partners, you get the financing that best meets your needs and the service you deserve. Contact us today at 1-800-295-1020. Let our service guide you home. Franklin American Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
All right, well, thank you. Welcome back, Red Raider fans, to Columbia, Tennessee, where your Red Raiders are trumping the Columbia Central Lions 7-0 here at halftime. We'd like to remind you that tonight's halftime show is brought to you by Lawson Electric Company. Since its establishment in 1925, Lawson Electric has grown to become Tennessee's largest full-service electrical contracting company with more than 80 years of successful service. Lawson Electric manifests its commitment to quality through its more than 375 employees. Lawson's significant investments in state-of-the-art equipment and human resources allow Lawson to serve its customers with the tools and manpower required when special needs arise. For more information, call Ryan Kermans, Baylor class of 78, at 423-267-5471, or visit us on the web at www.lawsonelectric.com. Daryl, it's been a really good first half for these Red Raiders. Although the scoreboard might not show the sort of domination that we've had so far in this game, I really believe it's just been a one-sided game, and Columbia Central really hasn't gotten anything going really on either side of the ball. And so, I mean, I think it's just a matter of time before we just break open the scoreboard and just make it kind of come out of hand.
Right, it feels like that kind of game, and Columbia Central have had a few big plays here and there, but as far as sustaining drives, they haven't been able really to do that. And our guys have had, 2 to 3 really good long drives. And, of course, not Enrique, but Raphael missed his first field goal of the year, which would have, gave us a 2-possession lead. But right now you've got to feel good going in at half with a 7-0 lead with the way this game is being played, and the opportunity to get the ball first. And I'm sure Columbia Central's in there saying, well, these guys are content on running the football. We'll continue to put 7 and 8 men in the box, which is going to open up a lot of things offensively for us the second half. And I feel like you feel. I feel like that we can break this game open the second half, and hopefully we'll get this opening kickoff and get a great drive going and go down and get a score. And and a 14-0 lead in this game would be tremendously big at this stage, the way this game is being played, Alex.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Daryl. We really need to come out and play like we were in our first possession of the game. We did not pass the ball one time, and that was working tremendously. We just kept the ball on the ground with Houston Clements, George Porter, and even gave Michael O'Connor a few runs, and it was working perfectly for us. We moved the ball down the field and took a lot of time off the clock and put 7 points on the board, and we haven't really been able to get that productivity back on our offense. But as we said, it's really just a matter of time, because we're just one or two things is going wrong. And as we said, Raphael's missed his first field goal of the game, which would have given us the 10-point lead. But we're going to come into the second half. We know how we're playing. We know we have the momentum. We know that we can dominate them on the line, which we've been doing tremendously so far. I mean, what a game this offensive line is having with such a young team. This is really the first game that they've had where they've come out and just completely dominated the other team. And Columbia Central's really had no response to the productivity that this Baylor line is putting up on both sides of the ball. So if we can come out with this confidence that we know we have and move the ball as successfully as we did early in the first half, we're going to win this game, and it could get out of hand if we play to our potential and keep moving like we know we can.
Right, at this stage, like we always say, we just want to return back home safely with a W to get our record at 5-3, and and finish out with these next 2 games, and at 7-3 headed into the playoffs. But right now, we sitting in a pretty good position, and we need to come out this second half and just really take it to them, because there's many opportunities there, and just take it to them. I think our depth is a little bit better than theirs is, and this second half, hopefully, we'll wear them down, as the numbers game, and just hopefully we can get a little breathing room so that that we can get a big enough lead. And if you do that, then we'll be able to just line down and run the ball and eat a lot of clock up and head back home to Chattanooga with a W.
Yeah, definitely. We just need to, when we come in, we need to remember that we do only have a 7-point lead.
That's true.
So we need to keep up our intensity on the defensive side. That's the one side that we probably don't need to think about that advantage that we really do have over them right now. We need to come in and just keep up the intensity and really just play like it's 0-0 and shut them down like we've been doing so far. I mean, they've really had no production on the offensive side of the ball except for that one 60-something yard pass play down the right side of the field that got them within our five-yard line, and then we stopped them on 3 straight plays and then blocked their field goal.
Right.
So it's obvious that we can dominate them on the defensive side of the ball, but we just need to keep that up and don't let them get on the scoreboard because of the small lead that we do have right now. We don't need to risk that, and we need to come out on the offensive side and give us some insurance and put some points on the board very quickly.
Yeah, we need to keep them at the other end of the field, and we don't, we need to make them, try to travel a long field and not give them a short field position. We need to definitely continue to win the field position game and just really just control the line of scrimmage and we got a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that we can do, and I'm looking forward to us starting really big this second half with this opening possession as we've done in the past. And the Red Raiders have been known in the past to have the game set up like this in the second half. That's why we defer. We defer because we have confidence in our defense, and by deferring, we'll get the second half kickoff. And I tell you what, if we were to march down on the second half kickoff and go up 14-0, that would really give us a tremendous amount of momentum heading into the rest of this football game. But if we don't, and we give them the opportunity, as we saw, the crowd got, and it's a late arriving crowd. As I at halftime, I went down, man, what a tremendous crowd that they have at this stadium. And, there's people in the stands and a line down the field and up at top. And this program has a lot of support. But, we came here to win, and, this is a good program. They're defending 2 years ago. They won the state championship in 5A and did pretty good in 2011 and are 6-1 right now. So this is a good football team, and you got 2 good football teams playing, and hopefully we can play a great second half and go home and happy and get back on the right track. And a 5-3 record, looks really good at this stage for such a young football team as we have.
No doubt about it, and it's very good if we can get this win on the road, so we can at least let our team know that we can do this, because we do have a bit of a road stretch coming up. We have 2 weeks after tonight that we will be in Nashville to close out our season. We have our last 3 games are in Nashville, and the first of those 3 is this game here tonight at Columbia Central. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Before we go, we want to give a special thanks to Sam Glasscock for being our cameraman of the night. Just give a good thank you to him for coming out and helping us out. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we will have a quick summary of the game and then second half action. Stay tuned, Red Raider fans.
Hey, sports fans. Are you buying or refinancing a home? Then look no further than the professionals at Franklin American Mortgage. You always get a winning game plan and customer service that's second to none when you work with Franklin American Mortgage or one of their valued industry partners. Contact us today at 1-800-295-1020. Let our service guide you home. Franklin American Mortgage is an equal housing lender. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lawson Electric Company. Since its establishment in 1925, Lawson Electric Company has grown to become Tennessee's largest full-service electrical contracting company with more than 80 years of successful service. Lawson Electric manifests its commitment to quality through its more than 375 employees. Lawson's significant investments in state-of-the-art equipment and human resources allow Lawson to serve its customers with the tools and manpower required when special needs arise. For more information, call Ryan Crimmins, Baylor Class of 78 at 423-267-5471 or visit us on the web at www.lawsonelectric.com. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jane's Fine Jewelry and Gifts. Since 1986, Jane has been helping Chattanoogan's choose from her exciting collection of fine jewelry and unique gifts. Jane also offers custom design, special orders, repair services, and in-house accounts. Visit Jane's at 735 Broad Street in the James Building. Open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 3:30 or by appointment. On the web at janesfinejewelry.com. Jane's, small shop, big selection. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Jane's Fine Jewelry and Gifts at 735 Broad Street, downtown. Visit Jane's Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 3:30 or on the web at janesfinejewelry.com. Stop by to see Jane's eye-catching rings, bracelets, earrings, and necklaces. Jane's also specializes in unique gifts and custom work. Your outdated pieces can be redesigned for a one-of-a-kind new look. Jane's, small shop, big selection. At Baylor, going the distance is a commitment that can bring the team a championship. At Kelly Quality Pre-Owned, going the distance means standing behind our pre-owned vehicles with a money-back guarantee. Yep, a money-back guarantee. When you buy a quality-owned Kelly car, you also get a free first oil change, concierge and shuttle service, and free peace of mind. Our fair value market pricing saves you money. Our money-back guarantee lets you buy with total confidence. 153 at Shallowford and Riverfront at MLK. Whitney Dreyer, financial advisor with Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Whitney has been helping families in this community since 1996. Give him a call for any of your investment planning needs. Go Big Red.
Welcome back, Red Raider fans, to Columbia, Tennessee, where your Red Raiders are up 7-0 as we prepare to begin the second half. Thank you for tuning in to the Lawson Electric halftime show. But we are about to tune in to this second half here today. Baylor Red Raiders going to come out, going to get a big lead, hopefully. They're going to come out with a lot of intensity. We get first ball of this half, and we want to come out and get on the board quick, show this intensity, and show the production that this offense had in the first couple of possessions here tonight. But we're going to come back out with that same intensity and just move the ball quickly as we've been doing, and just with the production that we've been doing all night. It's we've been playing outstanding, as the scoreboard might not show it, but this team is playing very well so far here tonight. Columbia will set up to kick it off from their own 40-yard line. Back to receive Mike Davis and Landry Taylor. The kick is up. It's a short kick. Mike Davis will return it from our own 20-yard line. Bring it up. He's got a little room to run, but he falls. That is our own 25-yard line. That is where we will take over. 1st and 10. Michael O'Connor trots out into the field. First possession of the second half from our own 25-yard line. Yeah, boy, if he had got a couple of more steps and got to that wedge over there, we'd really had something nice to begin this second half with the kickoff. And the Red Raiders approach the field, and here we go with the big second half, hopefully. O'Connor comes under center, one receiver to each side, one man in the backfield. George Porter gets the handoff going up the right side. He's got some room to run. He's got a lot of room, and he gets it very close to the Chattanooga Land Company first down. It is right at that line. Gets it to the Baylor 36-yard line, and this one will probably have to be measured. Yeah, that was a counter play, and we had it blocked and sealed off on the backside really well. Front side blocked it well, and just a great first play to start the second half as the referee calls out for the measurement. But that was just a well-designed play. We had it sealed off on the backside, and the front side blocked it really well, and George darted off tackle and, just ran with a lot of momentum there. And, this might be a Chattanooga Land Company 1st and 10. We'll await the measurement. That would be a Chattanooga Land Company 1st and 10, Alex. And that will give George Porter 100 yards on the night with his first carry in the second half. So congrats to him. Michael O'Connor brings his team out of the field. 1st and 10 from the Baylor 36-yard line. Same formation, one receiver to each side. George Porter alone in the backfield. Michael O'Connor under center. Baylor going left to right on the radio dial. O'Connor takes a snap, gives the handoff to Porter up the right side, breaks it back up the middle, and falls forward for about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain, where he is brought down by the Columbia Central D-line. Yeah, they've got number 12. That's their corner or Raider or whatever you call it, and
he's just shooting the line of scrimmage. And we had it blocked initially, boy, and we had a big play there coming, but he darted in there and got George before he got going for about a 2-yard gain.
So Baylor selects the same formation once again. This time from our own 39-yard line. O'Connor fakes the handoff to Porter, and O'Connor's almost brought down, but he takes it for himself, and it's, a good pass over the left side to Joey Rogers, but it's dropped. So the pass will go incomplete. That will bring up a 3rd and long, about 8 yards to go from our own 38-yard line.
Yeah, we had him, Alex. We had him out there, and, Michael booted and got out of there and got out of the entanglement by the defender and got a good pass out there, and we just dropped that one right at past the first down mark.
O'Connor sets up in the shotgun, first time of the night, gives the handoff to Porter, going up straight up the middle. He's got some room to run, but is stopped up by a good Columbia Central defense. That will bring up a 4th and about 6 for the Red Raiders as the punt team comes out on the field. Yeah,
we went to a shotgun formation there, I think, for the first time.
Yeah.
Ran a draw play off of it, and they read it really well and got us stopped there for about a 4th down and 6 yards to go.
Ian Jump comes in for the punt, his 3rd, I believe, of the night. 10-10 on the clock and ticking. Snap is back. Punt is up. It's blocked, but just barely tipped, and it will go out of bounds at the Columbia Central 40-yard line. Well, they will set up 1st and 10 for their first possession of the night, or of the second half.
Yeah, they've been coming after it, and I just think that I don't think he got it. I think, Alex, he just forced him to punt it a lot faster than he really wanted to, and I think he caught it off the side of his foot. I think he just forced him to punt it and, get off a bad punt. And he did a good job of getting it out of there because, boy, he looked like he might have blocked that one.
So Markham brings his team to the line. Snap is back. He drops back a little pass to the left side and goes forward for almost 10 yards and is brought down by about 4 Baylor defenders. But a good first down pass play there by the Columbia Central offense.
Yeah, just a little hitch pass out there, and we're playing off of them a little bit after there. They haven't thrown the ball a lot, and just picked up about a 9-yard gain.
So Markham brings his team to the line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Handoff goes to the left side. Colton Jumper gets in the backfield and gets a big tackle. Helps his man up.
Wow, that was a very nice play. Colton read it really well, and he shot and he filled the gap and he hit him in the backfield for about a 2 or 3 yard loss.
Yeah, that was a great play. They were very close to the line, so that'll bring them back just a small bit. That will bring up a 3rd and 3 for this offense at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, if we get them stopped right here, we want to mark that play. That'd be a tremendous play to remember because this could change the momentum of this football game.
Markham under center, 2 receivers to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Snap goes back, handoff is given to the right side.
We got him.
And
yep,
Derek Green and Russell Burton team up on the running back and bring him down in the backfield. That will bring up a 4th and 4. And we'll most likely see the punt team come out for Columbia Central.
Yeah, what a way to respond right there, man. What a great play by the front. And Derek and those guys, continue to dominate up front. And, what a great response to a bad punt. And, our guys should get the ball back, and hopefully we'll get this thing in gear.
Rugby punt goes off. A good punt. Landry Taylor calls for a fair catch. That will go to Baylor's own 19-yard line, where we will set up 1st and 10 for our second possession of this second half.
This exchange here to where we were and the punt that we got off and where they got the ball, man, great to be at the 19-yard line. They really didn't flip the field position at all, and we should feel really good about where we're setting up shop on this second drive of the second half. 7:55 left to go in the third quarter.
O'Connor brings the team to the line. One receiver to each side, 2 men in the backfield. Houston Clements gets the handoff going straight up the middle and is stopped up very quickly, maybe for a gain of 1, but not much either way.
Yeah, just trying to pop that quick trap in there inside. You know, those guys are slanting and pinching their defensive linemen, and just, you know, hopefully we're trying to get it broke there, but they defended it really well there.
O'Connor sets up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. George Porter at his left in the shotgun. Waiting on the snap. Flag is thrown. Delay of game will be called on the offense. And Michael O'Connor was trying to call an audible. He saw pressure off the left side of the defensive line, and he was trying to just make sure his men were going to pick him up. But
I think that was offsides, Alex.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're going to call. That will be offsides on. That will bring up 2nd and 5. Quick snap by the Red Raiders, and Michael O'Connor was going to take it for himself, but then decides to throw it away, and the pass is just short, just behind Coda Nix. And Michael O'Connor's hit in the backfield, but that will bring up a third and 5 for the Red Raiders from our own 25-yard line.
Yeah, that play kind of looked awkward from the beginning, and Michael kind of stumbled out there, and they got him at his feet, and that'll set up a 3rd down and 5. The Red Raiders really need to convert here and move the chains.
Yeah, it's a big play here for the Red Raiders. We want to get this offensive production coming. Hunter Holland comes onto the field for the Red Raiders. Gage Upshaw also in for the Red Raider offense. O'Connor in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff of the right side, keeps it for himself, and will get the first down. And more, he's moving up the left side of the field. 40, gets almost to the 45, and is taken out of bounds at the 42-yard line, but that will be good enough for the Chattanooga Land Company first down.
Yeah, you know, we ran it in there, and they've been used to George getting a handoff, and he ran a little option play in there and kept it, and gained the Chattanooga Land Company first down, and we really needed to move the sticks on that one, and Michael made the proper read and got the first down.
So same formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. O'Connor is in the backfield in the shotgun formation with Porter to his left, takes the snap, handoff goes, fake to Porter. O'Connor keeps it for himself once again, bringing it up the left side, falls forward for about a 6-yard gain. Good run there by Michael O'Connor on first down to get a good gain.
Yeah, that was just another good read by Michael. They're hitting George at the line of scrimmage, and he's pulling it, and he got about 6 yards on the play and put the Red Raiders in the 2nd and 6, and we got a nice little drive going here, Alex.
Yep, so 2nd and 4 for the Red Raiders, 6:28 on the clock and ticking. Ball's on our own 49-yard line, moving left to right on your radio dial. O'Connor takes a snap from under center, gives the handoff to Porter up the middle, and he's fighting forward. Flag is thrown. And Porter fights forward almost to the first down marker, just short.
And when the flag is thrown in there and like that in the middle of the offensive line,
it can't be good for us.
Yeah, it's a holding call, and that'll back us up 10, and I think that's the first holding call that we've had all game, and that's going to put us in a 2nd down and long.
So that will bring up a 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11 for the Red Raiders from our own 42-yard line. 6:14 on the clock. 7-0 is our lead. Michael O'Connor sets up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Snap is back, dropping back, looking over the left side for the pass. Now looking over the middle. He's going to keep it for himself, bring it up the middle. He's got some room to run, taking up the left side. Trying to fight forward for the first down and gets a good gain of about 8 yards will be just short of the first down. That would bring up a 3rd and short after the good QB scramble there by Michael O'Connor.
Yeah, they're stacking the line of scrimmage and they're blitzing almost every play, and Michael's having to pull it down and run, and he gained about a good 7-8 yards on that and put us in 3rd down and about 4 yards.
O'Connor comes to the line under center. Jumped. That'll be a false start. All 3 refs throw the flag on that one.
Yeah, it looked like Michael was trying to pull out of there, and he was wanting them to snap him the ball, and they didn't snap him, and therefore some offensive linemen moved early. That'll put us in 3rd down at about 8 or 9.
So O'Connor will set up in the shotgun now. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Porter on his side, drops back, looking over the left side for the pass, throws it over the middle, complete to Gage Upshaw, who fights forward and gets the Chattanooga Land Company first down. Great second effort there by Gage Upshaw to push forward and get the first down there.
Yeah, he just flooded across the field, drug across the field, and Michael waited and waited and waited, and and he picked up the first down on extra effort. He was initially stopped, and he broke a tackle and gained about 3 more yards, which is a big convergence for us on this play.
O'Connor in the shotgun, looking over the right side for the pass. The pass is over the middle, attempted for Gage Upshaw once again, but passes a little bit to the side and incomplete. That will bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Columbia Central 47-yard line.
Yeah, we had what we wanted again there, and Michael just threw it behind him a little bit, and we definitely opened it up a little bit, and those guys were blitzing so much that we've got to make them honest, and a few passes here and there will open up running lanes, and we'll bust one here in a minute.
4:45 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 from the Columbia Central 47-yard line. Your Red Raiders living left to right on the radio dial. O'Connor gets a snap, handoff to Porter, goes up the middle. He's fighting forward for some yards, taking a few defenders with him, and he's finally brought down. He gets about to the 40-yard line. That will bring up a 3rd and about 3 with 4:30 on the clock and ticking.
Yeah, that was really a physical run by George, and he picked up about 8 yards on that, 7 yards, and put us in 3rd down and short, and he ran big on that play. He refused to go down. We might be in 2-down territory here at this stage. I don't know, but hopefully we'll convert here. But yeah, we got our heavy.
You got our heavy men. Jake Ryan, Colton Jumper coming at fullback, and Jalen Simmons at halfback. Jalen Simmons gets the carry and will go forward for the Chattanooga Land Company first down and then some, taking it all the way down to the Columbia Central 25-yard line where he is finally brought down. And that's good enough. The Chattanooga Land Company first down.
Yeah, that was just a powerful formation. We got into a power formation, and Jalen Simmons in the I formation. And man, he didn't get touched till he got to the linebackers, and what a powerful run there.
What a formation right now that this is. It's just got all of our big men in there and we're just pushing them forward. No receivers in this formation. Jalen Simmons, same play, gets the carry over the left side, breaks it up the middle. He keeps his feet moving. That's good enough for the first down, and he's still moving his feet, just pushing the line forward. No one can take him down. Gets the play is finally called dead. The flag is thrown,
and hopefully it's against them. I mean, they initially couldn't get him down, and they kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And I think the referee's going to call a personal foul, unsportsmanlike on that one.
Yeah, it was definitely a late flag.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that was a good call. They couldn't get him down, Alex,
yeah.
And and the whistle was blowing, and they kept trying to get him down, and after the whistle blow, that means contact stops.
So that puts us inside the 10-yard line, about the Columbia Central 7, first and goal for the Red Raiders. Same formation. Timeout, Columbia Central.
Man, this is the kind of drive that we were saying that we needed, and we started at our own 19-yard line, and we down at the 6-yard line, which being an 81-yard drive if we score here on this, and we've taken a lot of time off the clock with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, and this is the kind of drive that really sucks the life out of a defensive unit, and right now we putting body on body and playing physical in this drive with a change of pace and putting our big guys in, 2 blockers and Jalen back deep, and just handing it to him, and now.
He is running very physical right now, as you said, and George Porter was before they took him out to bring in the big unit. All of our running backs are running very well tonight. They're just running very powerful and refusing to go down. It is obviously working. Our running game, I'm sure we'll get some stats here later. Our running game is just being very productive so far tonight. We've got a total of 232 rushing yards so far tonight, and it's only the third quarter.
I'll take it.
So same formation. The Red Raiders stay in it. Down to the Columbia Central 6-yard line. We've got a first down. O'Connor gives the handoff to Jalen Simmons, breaking it up the left side, and he will break it in for the Baylor touchdown.
Hey, listen, you can see that it parted like the Red Sea, and you can see our guys cave down the left side of their defensive line, and Jalen did get touched to about the 2-yard line, and you know what that means.
Yeah, you're not going to stop him to the 2-yard line.
Yes, sir. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that will extend the lead 13-0 with 3:15 on the clock here in the third quarter. Rafael Gaglianone comes in to attempt the PAT.
What a beautiful drive, man. It's Picasso-like.
PAT is up, and it's a very good one. That is right through the uprights and good. That will extend the lead 14-0. Your Red Raiders go up here in Columbia, Tennessee, over the Lions of Columbia Central. Our first points there since our first possession of the night, so that that's good to have under our belts. Just get some more confidence for these guys. Hadn't scored in a while, so that's definitely we can definitely relax a little bit more. We've got some insurance, and with as well as our defense is playing right now, we've got to think that if we can just keep this going, keep the momentum up that we have right now, we're gonna keep this one under control.
Yeah, well, as a former player, and those kind of drives being on the wrong end of them, man, they suck the life out of you, man, when they go 80 yards, 81 yards. Those are momentum killers and drainers, and hopefully that took a lot out of Columbia Central that time, and we can get them stopped, and we get the ball back. We should be able to run it right back at them.
Gaglianone sets up and kick for the kickoff, and the kick is up. It will be returned. It bounces short of the returner, and he picks it up. He will be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Boy, that was a dangerous play there. He let that thing bounce. He was very fortunate, the return guy for Columbia Central, that it bounced right to him, because, boy, it could have took a tricky bounce, and that is a live ball, and we could have very easily had that one.
So the Columbia Central offense, led by number 8, Markham, will come out onto the field, setting up for another possession from their own 22-yard line. 3:10 on the clock, 14-0 is the lead for your Baylor Red Raiders. Markham under center, 2 receivers to his right, 1 man in the backfield. Gives the handoff off, a little slip in the backfield, and I believe that's Houston Clements who gets in the backfield. We got to say real quick before we continue on, congratulations to Houston Clements. He committed to UNC for wrestling this past week.
Wow,
that's a huge That's a huge thing for him. So congratulations to Houston, and he's obviously performing well on the football field here tonight. So what a good athlete all around, and just congratulations to him.
Very impressive.
Columbia Central comes to the line. Snap is back. Hitch pass to the left goes, and Joey Rogers in coverage takes him down at about their own 31-yard line. That might be just past the first down. We'll have to see depending on the spot.
Yeah, he just, there's another hitch, and and our guys were playing off him a little bit, and he just threw it out there really quickly, and it's going to bring up a third down and about a half a yard, it looks like.
Markham comes under center, one receiver to each side, takes it for himself over the left side, and is stopped up quickly by Colton Jumper and Jalen Simmons, but he is still moving his feet, and that's a good run there for him, and he will get the first down. But a great play there by Markham, their quarterback, to just keep it for himself and take it over the left corner and get the first down.
That was just a design quarterback sneak, and he refused to go down on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to do. He had Colton Jumper and Jalen Simmons on his back, and he kept his feet moving and powered forward for about a 7-8 yard gain. So Columbia Central will set up 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Markham under center takes a snap, looking back over the left side for the pass. It's tossed up in the air, but is incomplete. That will bring up 2nd and 10 from their own 38 with 1:27 left on the clock here in the third quarter.
All right, they tried to hitch, and then a hitch and go, and Mike didn't bite on that, and Mike had it very well covered, and you just waited, and you knew they would eventually try that, as they had thrown 2 hitches in a row, and they came back with a go, and Mike defended it really well.
Markham under center, 2nd and 10, drops back, looking over the right side for the pass. It is up, and it is incomplete. Dangerous pass. The wide receiver had to jump up in the air. That leaves him very vulnerable up there. Even if he does make that catch, he's liable to get a very big hit laid on him as soon as he comes down. But it is incomplete. That will bring up a 3rd and 10 from their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was just a skinny post or a slant, and our guy defended it well. But what almost happened is our guy almost tipped it, and then the receiver's momentum almost led him to catch it again.
So 3rd and long, the Columbia Central Lions. Trips to the right, dropping back in the pass, looking over the middle. Pass is complete. Great play there. That is complete for the first down and into Baylor territory. Downed at the Baylor 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Columbia Central Lions.
Yeah, that was just a good quarterback play and just a well-executed play, a well-ran route, and a great throw by Markham, the quarterback, to pick up the first down into Baylor's territory. 1 minute and 5, 6, 7 seconds to go.
Inside 1 minute of the third quarter, 2 receivers to the right, none to the left, 1 man in the backfield from Markham. Gives the handoff going up the right side, and ball is knocked loose. And
we got it.
Russell Burton picks it up off the bounce, and that was Baylor ball after the Columbia Central fumble.
Yeah, that was just a good play. That was a good hit, and the ball went, and it landed right into, who was that, Alex?
That's Russell Burton. The ball just struck right into his hands, and he took it and was able to get about a 5-yard run after that. He was brought down, but Baylor will set up 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line after the Columbia Central fumble and recover for Baylor. 14-0 is the lead for your Red Raiders. 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Michael O'Connor comes in, 1 receiver to each side, under center, gives the handoff to George Porter over the left side, trying to break it up the left sideline for a gain, but goes for nothing as he.
Yeah, he kind of arced for the sideline. I think that play was designed maybe to go inside, and George thought better of it and turned it up outside. And the only thing that was outside was out of bounds on that play.
Yep. So it will actually go for a loss of about 1.5 yards. So that will bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Red Raiders from their own 46-yard line. 42 seconds left on the clock. O'Connor will set up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Porter at his left in the shotgun. Waiting on the snap. Snap is back, dropping back for the pass, looking over the left side. He's got a man open. That's Gage Upshaw over the left side wearing his older brother's number 7 jersey. Reggie Upshaw, who is injured after last 2 weeks ago game versus Brentwood, but a great play there by Gage from Michael O'Connor to get a good pass and catch over the left side to go forward for the Chattanooga Land Company first down and get into Columbia Central territory all the way down to the Columbia Central 26-yard line.
Yeah, he ran that right up the numbers, and the beautiful thrown ball by Mike.
Run goes up the middle for George Porter and is brought down for about a 6-yard gain. Another great first down play there for George Porter.
Right, what a nice cut, Alex. I mean, he stopped on a dime and planted his foot, man, and got up the field really strong on that. And that'll take us to the end of the quarter, and Red Raiders are headed to the sideline with a 14-point lead as we go into quarter 4. And our guys are playing really well right now.
That will take us into the 4th quarter here tonight, folks. Your Baylor Red Raiders have the lead 14-0 here in Columbia, Tennessee, over the Lions of Columbia Central.
George now has 118.
118.
And then Gage has 2 receptions for 37.
Some notable offensive performances here tonight, Daryl. George Porter has 117 yards rushing so far here tonight, and Gage Upshaw, his first plays of the season. He got the start in the Jamboree for Baylor at the beginning of the season, but hasn't seen any action since then. He is doing very well with what he's been given here tonight.
Yeah, he's playing well. He's really playing well. He looked impressive for such a young guy and freshman, and he's taking up his big brother slack tonight.
Yeah, he is doing very well.
Jumbo
O'Connor
formation
gives the
again.
handoff to Jalen Simmons.
Man,
Pushing
oh man.
forward, and that just cannot be stopped.
Wow.
That's a Chattanooga Land Company first down, and then some, getting into the Columbia Central 20-yard line, getting all the way down to about the 13-yard line.
If I ever seen a bulldozer, I just saw one, because that's what Jalen looked like on that. He lowered the level of his pass, and he moved forward, and he was marching just like a dozer, moving Columbia Central players toward the goal line.
O'Connor under center, jumbo formation, gives the handoff to Jalen Simmons, going up the middle, makes a move to the left and falls forward for about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, this time he made a great cut for a big guy, and Jalen is a nifty athlete, and I've really been impressed by him on the defensive side of the ball, and now we're seeing tonight that he's able to come in the game as a change of pace and be a big physical presence at the running back position for the Red Raiders.
11:02 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. 14-0 is the lead for your Red Raiders, threatening 2nd and 7. Jalen Simmons gets the handoff once again, but trips in the backfield and is stopped up for no gain. That will bring up a 3rd and about 7 for your Red Raiders from the Columbia Central 8-yard line.
Yeah, he ran into a stone wall on that one,
Yep.
and they defended it really well, and we didn't get much movement at the line of scrimmage, and they stopped us for no big gain on that.
My apologies. They're on the 12-yard line of Columbia Central. Just got my lines a little mixed up. It happens sometimes.
Yep.
O'Connor under center, jumbo formation. Delayed handoff goes to Jalen
There you
Simmons
go.
on the left side. He's got some
Oh,
run.
man.
Tripped up just barely. Gets to about the 11-yard line. That will bring up a 4th down, and most likely we'll see Rafael Gaglianone come in for the field goal attempt.
Boy, he had nothing but on that counter play there, but nothing but green grass ahead, and number 12 knifed in and cut him down at the ankles, or he would have definitely been in the zone.
Yep, and Gaglianone comes in for the field goal attempt. This will be close to a 28-yard field goal. Snap is back. Kick is up. It's a good one.
He drilled that one through there,
Kick
man.
is good.
Boy, I tell you what, he made sure that he got that one through there. That one went through with authority, and the Red Raiders score 3 on the board and make the score with 9:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Baylor Red Raiders 17, Columbia Central 0. That was a productive drive again, man.
Yeah.
You know, our guys at the end of it, you can get points, Alex, in a game like this. As you know, each drive for both teams are time consuming, and that just shortens the ball game and limits possessions. And you know, we're 9 minutes and 25 seconds. You know, and we're headed toward a victory. And you know, we need to just keep playing hard like we are, and just, you know, this is ending up being an impressive game for the Red Raiders out of a bye week, and just really proud of the way our kids are responding right now to this good Columbia Central football team.
Yeah, I definitely have picked up the productivity here in the second half, getting 2 straight possessions for points. Got the touchdown and then just the field goal by Gaglianone, who is now coming on the field for the kickoff from our own 40. With 9:26 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter, 17-0 is the lead for your Red Raiders. The kickoff is up, and it will be returned from the 2-yard line of Columbia Central. Rushing forward, he's got some room to run. He's still running across the 30, 35, and is brought down at the Columbia Central 34-yard line. Flag is down back in the backfield. There was some play. There's a flag down after the play. Not sure who it will be on, which team. There's a scuffle back at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, there was, Alex. There was 2 of our guys on the ground, 2 of their guys on the ground, and don't know what they calling.
We'll have to see who it's on.
But I've heard the coaches, and I think it's going to go against us. Yeah, it's against us. Personal foul against them. They offset. Turnabout is fair play, man. And it was 4 people on the ground, and it was 4 people down on the ground, and scuffling, and the referee saw it fit, to just call unsportsmanlike against both of them. So, we'll just start it and play it from here. Columbia Central coach, though, he want the explanation
he
out
like
there,
that.
Alex. He don't. He's out on the field.
Come on, all right, 17-0 here is the lead for your Red Raiders. 9:19 on the clock. Columbia Central sets up 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Decent field position for this drive to set up for them. They need to get something going. They haven't really found their spark on offense yet. Been unable to score. They have one close play. They got a big pass play down the right side of the field in the first half, and the field goal was blocked. So they need to find something here. Handoff goes up the left side and is stopped up quickly by the Baylor defense. Goes for no gain.
Yeah, that was just a counter play, and we had it well defended, and for about a 1-yard gain on the play, and just a good defensive play up front.
Yeah, Baylor was set up 2nd and 8, or 2nd and 9. 8:55 on the clock. Columbia Central comes to the line, their own 36-yard line. Handoff goes up the right side.
Got him out
pursuit
here.
of Bryce Reynolds. Great pursuit coming up from the cornerback position and tackling the man in the backfield for a loss of about 4 yards. That will bring up a 3rd and about 13 for the Columbia Central offense.
Yeah, that's textbook corner play. He pressed his guy that was blocking him, and he pressed him and got his arm extended, and made the guy run sideline to sideline and got upfield and made the tackle. What a tremendous play by Bryce. If we get them stopped here, Alex, man, I think this is a knockout blow, because I think they getting pretty tired on the defensive side of the ball.
Definitely agree. Markham under center breaks the handoff. Play action pass goes over the left side and is thrown out of bounds. More flags down on the field, possibly roughing the passer.
No, I don't think so, Alex. They dropped it in where the line is, man. Hopefully it's holding, but we'll see what the call is. definitely don't think he got there late.
Have to see what the call is.
Ineligible, downfield, decline.
Okay.
And Coach Burr's saying return. And so the punt return is coming out on the field. And what another great sequence by the Baylor Red Raider defense. Here, Coach Burr, he said, don't rough the punter and tell his return guy to catch it. Two things that we must do.
They
faked it.
It's a must snap, though. The ball was fumbled, and I think we got on it. So the fake does not work for them, and we will get much better field position than we had bargained for. So Baylor will set up at about the Columbia Central 30-yard line, and we will set up with outstanding field position for this next drive.
Yeah, that was kind of a a messed up play from the beginning. It was a bad snap on it, and they didn't have anything going even if they had to execute the snap.
O'Connor comes to the line from the Columbia Central 30-yard line. Two receivers to his left, one to his right. Gives the handoff, fakes it to Porter, takes it for himself. He's got a lot of room to run. He's rolling up the left side. That's a 10, 5. He's done. Ball is knocked loose, and it fumbles out of bounds. But Michael O'Connor with a great run gets all the way down to the Columbia Central 3-yard line. Good enough for the Chattanooga Land Company first down and then some.
Yeah, that was just a physical run to where he faked it in there and then he turned outside and had great blocking on the perimeter. And Mike was determined to get the ball in the end zone and just a nice physical run and got down out about the 2-yard line. But what a great read and a great run.
Jumbo formation. Jalen Simmons in at halfback, gets the take and takes it up the middle, and that will go forward for another Baylor Red Raider touchdown.
Yes, sir, Alex, it was. And, it was another physical run by our heavy package, and Jalen just took the handoff, put his shoulders down, and just road graded his way into the end zone.
Hey, you want this? Nah. Yeah, Bubba. You want this paper? Yeah, I'll take that paper.
24-0 is the lead pending this PAT attempt.
Yes, indeed. 24-0, Alex. 7-14.
Kick is up. Perfect kick by Rafael Gaglianone. That's his third PAT of the night. So that will extend our lead 24-0. 7:14 left on the clock. Columbia Central will get another attempt at this. If they want any sort of chance in this game, they have got to score, and they have got to score quick. It's a 4-possession game right now, so Baylor is going to have a lot of time to kill clock, and Columbia Central is going to have to work with a lot of productivity, which they just have not been able to find so far tonight, and it shows with 0 points on the board so far tonight. I think this is Baylor's possibly first shutout of the season.
Well, so far I think so. I think that this would be it would be our first shutout, and we just got to keep playing and keep fighting with a 24-0 lead with 7:14, and this victory just keep getting more and more impressive, because this is a really good football team, that a 6-1 football team in 5A that we're playing, and this was a perfect formula, Alex. A 7-0 halftime lead, and we both said it. We could feel that our guys were going to explode the second half, and that's about what they've done. Ooh! Boy, he's knocked down about the 15-yard line.
Wow.
What a tackle by the coverage team.
Yeah, that was great coverage right there. Man tried to take it from his own 1-yard line and gets it out to about his 12, that's a 17. So it should have just taken the touchback, but either way, Columbia Central will set up 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. 7:09 left on the clock. 24-0 is your Red Raider lead. Markham comes to the line. Under center. One receiver to each side, one man in the backfield. Snap back, hitch pass to the right side. Landry Taylor comes up to make the tackle, and it pushes his man out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
If I'm not incorrect on this, I think that was Hall's first catch of the night, and he was their primary target last year, and our guys have done a really great job in the secondary defending him tonight. As the Columbia Central Band plays Rocky Top.
Yep. I think we're going to have to start seeing some long plays from Columbia Central because, as we said, they need to start moving some productivity here. Markham under center takes it for himself up the right side and goes for about 3 yards, and I do believe that he got the first down right there. So he will set up 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Clock is stopped until the chains are moved. And there they are set. So the clock will keep going. 6:50 on the clock and ticking here in the fourth quarter.
Alex, I don't think they really thinking about winning the football game. I think they trying to get a score is what they're trying to do. I think they'd be content with not being shut out.
I agree. Pass play over the right side. The hitch pass once again. That's Mike Davis comes up for the tackle and is able to hit him out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they just right now they methodically moving the football down the field, and I guess they content with doing that, working the sidelines and getting the ball out of bounds, and with Markham running the ball a little bit in the mix, and I think their goal is to just try to get some points on the board and not get shut out.
Yeah, nobody wants to be shut out, and I think you're right. I think you're exactly right there, Darryl. Just save a little bit of embarrassment and just get some points on the board. So Columbia Central comes to the line, 2 receivers to the left, 1 man in the backfield, 2nd and 4 from their own 35-yard line. Passes back, looking over the left side, passes up, attempted over the left side, and it is complete deep into Baylor territory. Great pass play there, just over number 81. Not sure who the Baylor cornerback is there.
Yeah, that was just, Alex, that was just a good play. That was just defended really well, and their guy just jumped up over our guy and, had good coverage on it, and he just made a more athletic play.
Yeah, that was a great pass play there. Great play by the wide receiver to get that catch. So it's 1st and 10. Columbia Central will set up from our 32-yard line. 6:08 on the clock and ticking. Handoff goes up the middle, lowering his head, and a good tackle there by number 32, Sean Wampler. That play goes for about a 4-yard gain.
Yeah. Number 3 have been definitely a lot quieter. Martin was kind of really active the first half, and we've kind of quieted him down as he comes trotting off the field, and he haven't done much in the second half. Our defense have done a great job on him.
Yep. So Markham will come to the line, under center, 1 receiver to each side, looking for the pass to the right side. It's up. Mike Davis in coverage. Pass is incomplete. That will bring up a 3rd and 7 from the Baylor 29-yard line.
Yeah, that was just good coverage out there. He tried to make something out of nothing and just threw it up there and just hoping that his guy could, make a better play. But, Mike was having none of that.
Yep.
We dial up a stop here. We'll force them to go for it on 4th down and
hopefully get that turnover, then just be able to run some timeout.
Yes, indeed.
Markham under center, 1 receiver to each side, 1 man in the backfield, drops back, looking for the pass over the right side. The pass is up and is out of bounds over the right side. That will bring up a 4th and long for the Columbia Central offense, and as you said, they will be forced to go for it right here with the big deficit that they have to overcome and only 5 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, boy, that one really, he had a guy out there, but it just sailed out of bounds, and that's put him in a 4th down, and if we can hold them right here and get the ball back, we'll work on that clock, man, and we should be able to preserve this shutout. So let's see on 4th down.
Same formation for Markham. Snap is back. Sean Wampler in coverage and gets the sack. Flag is down on the right side.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we've got a flag down over here. The coaches from Columbia is telling them to stay on the field. We had some action away from the play. I think that's that Mike Davis over here with their receiver. So we'll see what the call is. But we had them in no man's land over there.
Yeah, I think both offenses are on the field right now.
Yeah.
Holding on the defense, so that'll be a first down for Columbia Central. Baylor defense will have to come back on the field. Columbia Central will get another chance to make this shutout obsolete.
I don't know about that one, man. That was
it's so far away from the play. I don't know if you can make that call.
A late call, and we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
1st and 10 for Columbia Central at the Baylor 20-yard line. They will get another life here with 5:17 left on the clock. Two receivers to the right this time for Markham. Still one man in the backfield. A run goes straight up the middle for a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, that's just good play. Their backs running hard and we tackling hard, and the harder he run, the harder we tackle, and that's the clock. The great thing is the clock is moving each time they run the ball.
Markham gives the handoff up the middle, breaks it over the right side, and falls forward for a gain of about 4. Just short of the first down. That will bring up a 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, that's just a run there to get them in 3rd and short, and they're in 2-down territory, and and they trying to just get a score here. As the ball sit down on the 15-yard line.
So 3rd and 3 for the Columbia Central offense. 3:58 on the clock and ticking. Shotgun formation, looking over the left for the pass. It's thrown up in the end zone. It's incomplete, so that will be 4th and 3 for the Columbia Central offense. And you got to think they bring in the field goal unit here and just try to get on 3, but we have not seen a field goal attempt yet, so not sure if that's a option for this offense.
Yeah, no, they want to try to score a touchdown and convert here, or score a touchdown. 3 points at this stage would do them no good, and they want to try to score a touchdown.
So Markham will stay on the field for the 4th down attempt. This is the second team for Baylor for the second team Baylor defense. They are doing an outstanding job. Second time they've stopped the first team for Columbia Central. Markham's back, looking over the left side for the pass. It is complete, and he will get the first down just inside the Baylor 9-yard line.
Yeah, that was just an out, man.
Yeah.
And good throw and good route and good catch, and they got what they wanted. They got 1st and goal here.
So Columbia Central will get a first down. 3:46 left on the clock. They come in with a fullback, a halfback, and 2 receivers to the right. Markham under center. Drops back, pass looking over the right side.
Wow.
Throws it up in the right corner, and a flag is down. Man. 2 flags are down. That was an uncatchable pass. He threw it way out of bounds, and they still throw the flag. That's the second time that's happened where the play has just been it's already pretty much done. There's no way they're going to gain anything, and they're calling flags on us.
Man, surely they're not going to call that. That was so uncatchable that
they're going to call that. 2 flags were thrown on Mike Davis there.
Man, you're right. They did. I don't know if the uncatchable rule don't apply to high school. I don't know.
Yep, so
it does not. It does not. Coach Burr, concurred, said that no, it absolutely does not. So it does not apply to high school, so that will be a first down. Ball's at the 4-yard line. First and goal, Alex.
First and goal for Columbia Central from the Baylor 4-yard line. Man in motion from the left to the right side. Handoff goes up the right side. Stopped up quick. He bounces off and goes forward for a second try. Just short of the end zone. Gets to the 1-yard line. That'll bring up a second and very short for Columbia Central.
Our guys are fighting, man.
Yeah.
Our young guys are in there fighting and everything they can to keep them out of the end zone.
You know, this gives you a lot of hope for our next year because we do have a lot of seniors on our defense, the defensive side of the ball this year. So this is definitely good to see these young guys get out there and prove themselves. Markham tries with the QB sneak to bring it over the middle. There's a pile on the goal line. We'll have to see what the call is. They're not calling a touchdown so far. Have to uncover, see where Markham is, and he did not get it.
I didn't. That's that 3rd and 1, and and our guys and the beat go on, and our guys are hanging in there, and our guys at the line of scrimmage is getting lower than their guys, and our linebackers and defensive backs are coming up making tackles. So boy, it's good and encouraging to see our young guys fighting down here on the goal line.
They go with the jumbo formation as well. 2 fullbacks and 1 halfback. Handoff is faked, and QB sneak is taken, and that will be good enough for a Columbia Central touchdown, their first of the game.
As the crowd stands in ovation to their first score of the night, and a lot of penalties and a lot of help along the way, but, they hit pay dirt with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go, and 24-6 extra point pending, but our guys have played a whale of a football game, Alex.
They definitely have. Quick shout out to Caitlin Armstrong down in Macon, Georgia, listening to the BBN tonight, just showing the broad listening viewers of the Baylor Broadcasting Network. PAT is up, and it is good. So that makes the score 24-7 for the Red Raiders. Have the lead, and most likely they will take this game to the end with this next possession.
Yeah, they'll probably got an onside kick if they got one coming because, they need possessions, and with 2:13, you got nothing to lose. They probably have tried their onside kick. The score is 24-7, and you're hoping that they'll get one more possession and cut into the lead a little bit more. But as things stand, with a 24-7 lead, and I don't know how many rushing yards we have, but basically we came in to Columbia Central High School with the mindset of being physical, getting back to the basics, and just lining down and running the football, and we've done a tremendous job of that tonight. They trying to trick each other. Both teams were going on the wrong side, for the kickoff. Maybe the field is tilted that direction.
So this will be an onside attempt from Columbia Central. They're not giving up on us right here. 2:13 on the clock. 24-7 is the lead. Make sure this go 10 yards. We're right on this line, so we'll get a good view of this. It's a good kick.
He touched it before it went 10 yards. So he'll
kind of kicked it into his own man, and so that will be a.
We'll get the ball. We'll get the ball right. Right there. It'd be, down by legal touching, and I'm sure the Red Raiders would just accept the ball as it is. A legal touching. Great job, Coach.
So the Red Raider offense will come back onto the field. The second team, Keaton Baker, will lead this Red Raider offense. with 2:13 on the clock. I think Columbia Central will take take maybe their last timeout of the game. We're not positive on the timeout count. We don't have a timeout count on the scoreboard here, but second team offense comes in just to bring this one out. Most likely victory formation. Maybe run a few plays just to give them some experience.
Absolutely, that's exactly what you at this stage. To give your young guys some playing time. As Coach Burr was exiting, and what tremendous job by the defense tonight, and just an outstanding job by the team, and good to see them get a victory coming off this break, and just good to see us back in the win column.
Keaton Baker in the shotgun gives the handoff to number 37 on the offense. Do you know who that is? 37, the running back. Sterling Stewart.
Yeah, we got a lot of young guys in there, Alex.
These are some new numbers we're not used to.
And each play, there's more rotating in, so we're gonna have a difficult time trying to figure out who's in the game. So just have to bear with us on that.
Keaton Baker gives the handoff to Sean Wampler, breaking it up the left side, and his tackled just after the line.
And here they come in.
Yeah,
man.
this is 11 new players every dang time.
Yeah, massive substitution. This is fun, man. These guys are enjoying getting this varsity experience. This is a fun part of the game as these young guys are getting to play.
Keaton Baker stays at quarterback in the shotgun. Handoff goes up the right side for Sterling Stewart, and that was a face mask. Not sure if the ref saw that one, but I'll let that one slide. Got very close to the first down, depending on the spot of the ball. It's just short.
Yeah, and there's a clock ticking down at 109, 108, and we're getting closer to it hitting zeros and closer to a real hard-earned victory tonight.
Definitely.